245 people were murdered in Memphis and Shelby County last year.
You know, more than 70% of those murders have been solved. But tonight, there are dozens that remain a mystery. And for those families, the unanswered questions and the lack of justice adds to their agony. Fox 13's Zach Crenshaw is live tonight from downtown. And Zach, you talked to multiple police departments and families, and both sides still holding on to hope.
Even though the murder of their loved one has gone unsolved for months, Merle. Now, even though those leads may be cold, the investigation and the pain are still far from over.
Yeah, we're going to take the balloons out.
There's no place worse for a mother than at the grave of her child.
He's missed every day of my life.
It's where Virgie Nelson finds herself every few weeks.
To me, he was the greatest of the greatest.
Her son, Deacon Andre Hoop Jones, was shot in the middle of the night outside a home in North Raleigh.
He was murdered on June 27th of 2016.
Andre was the father of 6, a football and basketball star at Carver High, and on his last night alive, a fiancé who had just decided the date of his wedding.
And they had set their wedding date for May, I think 27th, and the next morning, he was murdered.
Andre was found dead in a yard, but the killers haven't been located.
No one knows our pain.
Currie Fennell knows. Her 15-year-old brother, Jeff Chardarius, was murdered in August.
They shot me in the back of the head in a vacant house. He didn't even get to see his 16th birthday. He would have been 16 April the 5th.
The MPD is hoping to close the case by then. Last year, they solved 73% of their record homicides, up from each of the past 2 years. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office solved 71%. Neither department is content, though.
It's a never-ending battle for us. We never stop looking for the family.
Shelby County Sheriff's Chief Deputy Floyd Bonner says his detectives are constantly looking for new leads and tips. Even
as small as they might think it is, it could really mean a difference in us making an arrest.
The families know someone knows something about who pulled the trigger.
If anyone knows anything, please report it.
I hope somebody have a change of heart to help us as if it was their little brother.
Virgie looks forward to the phone call from Chief Bonner.
I'm going to be hurt, but I'm going to be overjoyed that they found the murder of my son.
She'll still be back at Andre's grave every few weeks.
Balloons go, and we're going to say we want closure. 1, 2, 3. We want closure!
She only hopes the next time she has answers and her son can fly high, knowing justice has been served.
We want closure. Mm-hmm.
Now, police say the two biggest factors in solving these cold cases are DNA, which can take months, even years, to get back to the detectives. They go to labs, oftentimes out of city, sometimes out of state, to be processed, and also anonymous tips. It is never too late, police say, to do the right thing. If you know anything about any cold case in Memphis, Shelby County, or the entire Mid-South, you can call 528-CASH, and they will make sure it gets to the right department. Merle, Daryl.
You know, Zach, you mentioned that the MPD and the SCSO, they both have that 70% solve rate. That sounds good, but how does that compare to other cities?
Well, it's actually very high compared to other cities, Daryl, especially with ones that have a comparable murder rate to Memphis. For context, Chicago had a less than 30% solve rate in 2016. Philadelphia had just a 49% solve rate. So that's 70% well above the average when compared with other cities across the country. But of course, the MPD and Shelby County Sheriff's Office tell me they are never satisfied and try to get as close or to 100% to provide closure for the families. But overall, they're doing a very good job, but they're asking for people's help in getting that other 30% solved. Reporting live downtown tonight, Zach Crenshaw, Fox 13 News.
Hey, Zach, what was the most surprising thing about this story to you?
You know, we cover a lot of murder on the day-to-day, Merle, Daryl, you know that. But just the fact that the pain is so real. I mean, Virgie Nelson, the mother who you heard from in that story, told me that she wakes up every single day thinking about her son. Deacon Andre Jones would visit her in the morning and visit her at night. She said the day he was killed, that morning, she woke up, turned over, and just had a gut feeling that something was wrong. And that is when she said her phone rang. She got a call saying there had been shots at the house Andre was staying at. So just the pain is so fresh, so real every day. And the investigators realize that. They want to provide that closure for those families, and they work tirelessly to do so.
All right, thank you, Zach. And you know, Merle, it's amazing as well.